When we decide on the timing for the develop step of a process, we typically assume that the temperature of the developer is at 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius. But what if the conditions in your dark room do not easily permit the developer to be at this temperature or to have this temperature maintained throughout the develop step? One of the key features of ADDA is the ability to automatically adjust your development time based on the current temperature of the developer. How much to adjust per degree Celsius or per degrees Fahrenheit is definable by you in a profile called a TX profile. It is easy to create a TX profile. At the Process Timer menu, press 5 to select the Create TX Profile option, then enter a profile name. Then you specify the temperature you need to use. Then enter the reference temperature, which your develop step timing was based on, say 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And finally, you enter the amount of time to adjust for each degree Fahrenheit. For example, by entering 25 seconds per degree Fahrenheit, ADDA will shorten the development time by 25 seconds if the current developer temperature increases by 1 degree Fahrenheit from the reference temperature, or lengthen the development time by 25 seconds if the current developer temperature decreases by 1 degree Fahrenheit from the reference temperature. Now once you have done all that, you save the profile. To use the temperature compensated process timing of ADDA, at the Process Timer menu, press 3 to select the Execute Process option. Then select the process you want to be executed. Then press 7 to select the Execute with Text System option. Then select the TX profile for this process, for example 1. You'll be prompted to connect the TX probe at this point of time. The TX probe is a stainless steel probe with a digital temperature sensor located at the end. If you are doing tank development, drill a hole on the cover. Insert the probe through the hole and secure the probe to the cover. Then place the probe into the prepared developer solution. Connect the other end of the TX probe to the port labeled TX-LX at the side of ADDA. ADDA displays the current temperature of the developer once the probe is properly connected. When the temperature is more or less stable, press Enter. ADDA next displays the active TX profile for about 2 seconds and then wait for you to begin the countdown. For hands-free operation, connect the foot switch to the second port on the side of ADDA. Then step on the foot switch to begin the countdown. At the same time, you pour the prepared developer solution into the tank and close it with the cover with the TX probe. For the first 20 seconds of the countdown, the letters T, X is seen at the top line of the display. These 20 seconds allow the TX probe sensor to further acclimatize to the temperature of the developer. Once the 20 seconds are up, the current temperature of the developer is displayed and the temperature is constantly updated throughout the countdown of the develop step. The bottom line shows 2 timings. The timing on the right is the temperature adjusted total development time. It is the total developed time based on the difference between the current temperature and the reference temperature and the amount of time to adjust per degrees Fahrenheit. It is recalculated whenever the actual developer temperature changes. The timing on the left is the remaining time for this develop step. It shows how much time is left for this step. Once the develop step is over, it continues to the other steps as programmed. No temperature compensation will take place as long as these steps are not programmed as develop step. You can leave the probe on the tank until the whole process countdown has ended.